Hi friends, I welcome you all at Crack Grade B. As you know that we are covering a lecture series based upon the multiple choice question. And these questions I have taken from government schemes of various ministries. And we have already covered multiple choice question of Ministry of Small and Medium Enterprises. And today onwards we are going to start question based upon the Ministry of Education. And this is part 1 of your series. So let's start with this question. What we are doing in this lecture series? We are discussing a question, then in explanation part we will try to revise the scheme if you have already covered your scheme, and if you have missed any concept regarding this scheme, we will try to clear this concept in explanation part of your scheme. So this is first question and it is based upon Pradhan Mantri Poshan Shakti Nirman, that is PM Poshan. Friends, it is a very important scheme. Why? I will tell you later. First of all, I will read the question. These three are the statements which is based upon this Pradhan Mantri Poshan Shakti Nirman, that is PM Poshan scheme. So these three statements are: this PM Poshan scheme, earlier known as the midday meal scheme. First, the second one, the PM Poshan in school is approved for the 5-year 2020 to 23 to 2026-27, or budget for the scheme is 1,30,794.90 crore. So your options are: only statement 1 is correct, only statement 1 and 3 is correct, 1, 2, 3, all the statements are correct, or only statement 1 and 2 are correct. So first of all, answer for this scheme is 2 is not the right answer. So where you are seeing 2, this will be wrong. Now what about this 1 and 3? So you have left with these 3 options. So 1 is coming in both. This is a logic, but actually you should not solve this question by taking this logic into consideration. You should know the ins and out of the scheme before attempting these types of questions. So the first statement, that is PM Poshan scheme, it is known as the midday meal scheme earlier. This is absolutely correct. And the third one is the budget allocation for this scheme is 1,30,794 crore. So your answer is 1 and 3. Now, these are some important points you can take for this scheme. First of all, this scheme is implemented by the Department of School Education and Literacy. It comes under the Ministry of Education. Its coverage is, it will cover all the school children who are studying in 1 to 8th in government and government aided school, and this scheme will cover 11.80 crore children. These are studying in 11.20 lakhs school across the country. Special focus of this scheme, it will make provision for supplementary nutrition in aspirational district, tribal districts and district with identify with malnutrition. Actually, in this scheme, you are providing a meal to the student, to the children who are studying in government aided school or government school. So whatever meal you are providing, you are supplementing, you are giving nutrition to the people. Why special focus for this aspirational district? Because according to the survey, under this aspirational district, tribal district and other district, they are suffering from malnutrition. All the children in these districts are suffering from malnutrition. So the government is focusing especially in these aspirational tribal or the district which have high malnutrition cases. And moreover, they are also monitoring attendance and quality of midday meal scheme. that is being undertaken directly under the supervision of district collector. I mean to say, in whatever way they are implementing this scheme, it is supervised or directed by the district collector. Now, this is very important point, friends. Try to remember this point, because this is a change which government has done between this midday meal scheme and the PM Poshan Abhiyan. What happens? The Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs, and it is chaired by the Prime Minister, they have approved the continuation of this national scheme, that is PM Poshan Abhiyan, and it is converted from MDM to PM Poshan in school, and they have extended or approved this scheme for the 5 year from 2021-22 to 2025-26. So in our question, what we have seen, we are seeing that it is 2022-23 to 2026-27, but this scheme is extended or continued for the period 2021-22 to 2025-26. Financial outlay for this scheme is, these are the portion, this is the central government portion, this is the state government portion, but total they are spending on this scheme 1,30,794.90, right? So this option was also correct. Actually, you can see here, this is a very huge amount government is spending for improving the nutrition level in the children with the help of this previous scheme. It is known as midday meal scheme, and right now it is known as the PM Poshan Abhiyan, PM Poshan scheme. And funding is 90 and 10 for northeastern state and 60-40 for other state, and for union territory they are giving 100%, right? Now, the second question, which of the following scheme is not subsumed by the Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan? Very important scheme. You have to identify, actually if you have read about this scheme, I think you have already covered this scheme. So you have seen that it is the amalgamation or it is the merger of 3 schemes. So you have to identify which of the following are the 3 schemes, or which of the following is not the part of the 3 schemes which combinedly, which jointly make the Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan. Your options are Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan, Rashtriya Madhyamik Shiksha Abhiyan, Teacher Education, or Rashtriya Uchtar Shiksha Abhiyan. So friends, first of all, its answer will be D. It is not the part of the Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan. Whatever, actually these 3 schemes are replaced by the Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan, and it has subsumed these 3 schemes: Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan, Rashtriya Madhyamik Shiksha Abhiyan, and Teachers Education, right? These are the scheme which is subsumed by the Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan. Some points you can note about this Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan. It was launched in 2018. It was launched in 2018. The main aim of this scheme is, the Samagra Shiksha scheme is an integrated scheme for school education covering the entire gamut from preschool to class 12. Its main focus is, the main emphasis of the scheme is on improving the quality of the school education by focusing on the 2T. Remember this word. And this 2T, what will happen? These 2 T's are the teacher and the technology. Very important thing. How? If you will improve the quality of the teacher with the help of the training, and you will involve some technology that is based upon the ICT, online classes, everything, and what will happen? The entire gamut, entire school education system will change from this preschool to the class 2nd level. Time period I have already told you. And this Samagra Shiksha scheme is already extended for 31st March of 2026. Right, and the funding is same for 60 and 40 for the normal and general states, and the 90 to 10 for northeastern and Himalayan state. And if you will talk about the objective I have already told you, they are trying to change the entire gamut from this preschool to the class 12th level. So this is the this is the small thing which I have shared with you about this Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan, right? And these I have already told you, they have subsumed these three schemes. Now the third question, the government approved a new scheme that is known as the New India Literacy Program. Friends, try to learn this scheme, if I have missed any part about this scheme, you can learn this scheme from our government schemes part which we have shared with the student. But if you have not this lecture material, you can see it from anywhere, because this New India Literacy Program was in news recently, and there is a much more chance that you can have question on this scheme from this ministry. So I have framed this question, and the question is that recently government approved a new scheme, that is New India Literacy Program, and these are the statement, and you have to identify that which of the following is the true. I am talking about the true statement, right? The first option is this scheme will cover the non-literate of the age of 18 years and above in the state, all the states and UTs in the country. Its time period is from 2022 to 2027, and the target of the scheme is foundation literacy and the numeracy for financial year 2027 is 6 crore learner. And the second one is, the last one is, the scheme will be monitored through a performance of each state and UT. Right, now, first of all, friends, right answer is B. It means all the options, that is A, C and D, are incorrect. The time period of this scheme is 2022 to 27, and this part is not 18 years, it is 15 years. They are covering all the non-literate literate people above 15, and the target of the scheme is foundation literacy and numeracy for not 6 crore people, it is 5 crore of people or learner, and the scheme will be monitored through performance of each state and UT. Right, now we will see some the recently government has launched or approved this New India Literacy Program. The time for this scheme is, that is 2022 to 2027. Outlay is 1037.90 crore, 700 crore, and 700 crore is the central share. State share is 337.90 crore. Coverage, all the aspect of adult education is aligned with the National Education Policy and Budget Announcement 2021-22, and the scheme will cover all the non-illiterate age of 15 years and above in all the states and UT. Announcement in the NEP and budget, the National Education Policy 2020 has recommended for adult education and lifelong learning. The Union Budget 2021-22 announcement has been made to enable increase access of resources, online modules covering the entire gamut of adult education will be introduced. Its some objective are, the objective of the scheme is to impart not only foundational literacy and numeracy, but also to cover the components which are necessary for a citizen of 21st century, such as the critical life skills including financial literacy, digital literacy, commercial skills, healthcare and awareness, child care, education and family welfare, vocational skill development, local employment, basic education including preparatory, middle and secondary stage equivalency, and continuing education including engaging holistic adult education courses in art, science, technology, culture, sports and recreation, as well as the other topic of interest. Through volunteerism through online mode, and the training orientation workshop of volunteers may be organized through face-to-face mode. These are and the target is foundation literacy and numeracy for financial year 2021-22-27 for the 5 crore learner at the 1.0 crore per year by using online teaching learning assessment system that is known as the OTLES in collaboration with the National Information Center, NCERT and NIOS. And its monitoring is done by the performance grading index for the state UTs and district level will show the performance of the states and UTs. So this is all about this New India literacy scheme, and you can learn about this scheme because this scheme was in news recently. Now, the fourth question is, the government approved Rashtriya Uchtar Shiksha Abhiyan RUSA scheme to continue till how much of the time? It was in news recently, and your options are 31st March 2024, 31st March 2026, it is not 26, it's 25, it is 31st March 2026 and 31st March 2027. So first of all friends, its answer will be C. The recently government has approved continuation of this scheme for 31st March 2026. Answer is C. And there are some new phases of this scheme. Government has this scheme for 2026 and they have made some changes in this scheme. So these are the changes which you can see. And first of all, this scheme was continued for 2026. The financial outlay for this scheme is 1229.16 crore, out of which central share is this 8120.97 crore and state share is 480.19 crore. And its main project, it has been envisaged that it will support around 16,000 projects under the new phase of the scheme. In new phase, government has involved states and they have given some flexibility and freedom to the state for implementation of this scheme. The second, they are covering some left wing areas and some focused area which were left in the previous part of this scheme. So they have make some changes in this scheme for and it is known as the new phase of this scheme, that is RUSA, Rashtriya Uchitar Shiksha Abhiyan. And the last question for today, which of the following statement is not true regarding the Pradhan Mantri Innovative Learning Program, that is known as the THRUV. It is an innovative learning program and it is known as a THRUV. You have to identify that which of the statement is not true. Your options are, it was launched in 2019. Its main aim is to identify and encourage talented children to enrich their skills and knowledge. It will cover two areas, this is science and performing arts, and around 60 students are selected broadly from class 6 to 12 all over the country. So friends, first of all, its answer will be 9 D. Why? Because they are selecting a student not broadly from class 6 to 12, they are covering a student from class 9 to 12. There are some points. First of all, it was launched in 2019. The answer is right. And its aim is to identify and encourage talented children to enrich their skills and knowledge. And in Center of Excellence across country, gifted children will be mentored and nurtured by the renowned expert in different areas so they can reach their full potential. Its main aim is this, that is Dhruv. And you know about it is known as the star. So Dhruv Tara, I think you have heard about this word. So our vision of our Prime Minister is that whatever children, they have some talent and they required some skill development. So they are providing some mentor, some expert. They will take care of these talented children, that is known as the Dhruv, and they will help to nurture, to boost their knowledge. And this program is named after a pole star called Dhruv Tara, which I have already told you, and it was launched in 2019 from the ISCO headquarters, that is Bangalore. In this scheme, they are selecting total 16 students from the science and performing arts, and they are taking a student from class 9 to 12. They are not taking student from 6 to 12, though this is the wrong answer which I have put in my question. Right answer is they are taking a student from 9 to 12, and each selected student will be christened as the Dhruv Tara, that is pole star. And each group from science stream will be required to produce a project under the mentorship of experts from the field of science, and similarly each group in performing arts will be mentored by the icons from the field of culture and will be required to choreograph a program. So 6 students from one is 30 from science and 30 from arts. So these are the key features. So friends, these are our star performers. They have performed very well in 2020 exam, in RBI Grade B exam. And these are the courses which we are offering. And we are offering CB Grade A course with video lecture at ₹2499. And we are also providing combo course for RBI Grade B and CB Grade A at ₹3499. For more update, you can visit our website, that is www.crackgradeb.com. And you can purchase our RBI Grade B course at ₹2499, as we are covering all these topics in our course. So friends, till then, happy learning. Thank you. पढ़ते रहिए, मेहनत करते रहिए. I will come up with more video. Thank you and happy learning.